Hi, I'm not sure if I'm live yet. Hi, sorry if you watched me trying to work out what was going on. I'm now using my computer again, hoping that Facebook has made it a little easier to go live. So it looks as if I'm live and it looks as if someone can see me. So that's wonderful. So great to be back. It's Monday. I'll just turn the phone off because I had that there as a backup in case I needed to use it. Um, so, yeah, Monday. How was your weekend? Do you feel as if you have a weekend at the moment? Is your weekend busier or quieter? Is it no different? I've had another quiet weekend. I've also had a very busy weekend. Internally, it's been a very busy weekend. Externally, I did very little. I didn't do any of the jobs that I intended to do or I thought about doing. Um, because I was doing a lot of resting, a lot of being still, and a lot of processing um, some stuff that had come up for me as a result of a session I had with a friend of mine, Helen Cooper, which you may have seen my video about on Saturday. I'm really hoping that you can all see this properly because the screen is flashing in a weird way for me. So if anyone could just send me a quick thumbs up or something just to let me know that it's looking all right from where you are, then I can relax about it. Anyway, it's made me think about it's Monday, it's a new week, it's another week in lockdown, and it would be really easy to spend my time thinking that thinking about what I hadn't done. Oh, thank you for those. Great. Okay. Thinking about what I haven't done, what I haven't managed to do over the weekend. Managed to do, look at my language. But actually, what I've done has been enormous. And as a result of what I've done, of the processing I've done, of the things that I have worked through, of the stuff that I've come to understand, I feel completely different this morning. I feel lighter, I feel fresher, I feel more energized. And that's made me realize how little of those things I felt all of last week. And then I realized how easy it is to slip into judging that, and that one of those situations is good and one is bad, and it's not. The fact that I was feeling slow and in need of rest last week is what allowed me, and the week before, come to that, is what allowed me to make the time to take the rest that helped me to get to the place where I was able to do the things that happened this weekend. Which also included more rest because I was exhausted, but they also included more proactive things. It's just those proactive things were painting rather than cleaning the house. So you can probably tell I had no idea what I was going to say when I sat down again today. But what I'm really thinking about this morning, the beginning of a new week, letting go of what was last week, letting go of what might be this week, and coming back, as always, to now, to the present moment. Where am I now? And right now, I'm feeling. How am I feeling? I'm feeling clear, although it may not sound it from my words. I'm feeling really in my body. And although I spend my life trying to help other people feel in their bodies, don't misunderstand, don't assume that I always do by any means. But right now I do. I'm really aware of my body from the inside. And so I invite you to step into that place as well. However it happens for you, to a greater or lesser extent, to feel that connection into your body. So let go for a moment of all of the mind stuff and simply feel your feet connecting to the ground, however you're sitting, however you're positioned. Feel whatever parts of you are resting onto the ground, really doing so, letting go of the weight so that the weight of your body drops into your feet, your sitting bones, whatever other parts of you are feeling supported. And that support underneath. So if you're leaning against something, allow the weight to go down rather than back so that it becomes your feet, your sitting bones, the base of your spine that is supporting your body. And really allow yourself to feel gravity taking you into the ground. And if you do that, if you let everything relax into the ground, and you can even let it all flop for a few moments, and notice how that feels, and then connect down through the feet, whichever parts of the feet are connecting to the ground, really engaging, connecting into the ground, letting your sitting bones rest into the ground, your buttocks, whichever parts of your body are resting down, backs of your thighs if you're on a chair, dropping into the ground or the support beneath you, which is supported in turn by the ground. Whether you're on the ground floor and just a few inches away from the physical earth, or whether you're on an upper floor of the building you're in, you're still being supported directly by the earth beneath. So allow yourself to connect with that feeling of being supported by the earth. And the more you allow yourself to rest into the earth, and to do so with an active, engaged connection, then maybe you start to feel a little lift. The opposite of gravity is levity. And I love the fact that those words are metaphors for emotion as well. But allowing that sense of levity when you give in to gravity to lift you up. And maybe you start to feel a sense of the spine lifting out of the hips, out of the pelvis, starting to ease its way up through the shoulder blades, which in turn allows the shoulders to release and let go. Lets the head simply rest on the top of the spine. And if you feel none of those things, don't worry about it. Just keep bringing your awareness to that sensation of resting into the ground, allowing gravity to connect you to the ground, and opening up to the possibility of one day feeling a movement in the opposite direction. And breathing. Make sure you're still breathing. And watch your breath. Simply notice how the breath is coming and going, where you feel it in your body. And if it's helpful, you can, each inhalation can bring in that sense of being here now. And each exhalation can release anything that is not now. And as you do that, you may find that you become more aware of the feelings in your body, the physical feelings. And that's fine, because that's now. Whether it's the feeling of your connecting to the surfaces around you, the feeling of your clothes resting against your skin, the feeling of the air on your face, moving through your nostrils, or whether it's the feelings inside, a slight tightening somewhere, a sense of release somewhere, a fluttering or a heaviness. It's all perfect. It's all as it should be. And simply notice when any of those feelings causes your brain, your mind, to go off into a story. And when you notice that happen, let it go and come back to the here, the now, to being in your body. And when you find your mind has moved off on a tangent into the past, into the future, check back with your body and notice what's happened. Do you still have a strong, firm sense of connection to the earth beneath? Can you still feel that lift in your spine? Or have your shoulders hunched? Has your jaw clenched? Has your tongue risen to the roof of your mouth? And whatever you notice, welcome the fact that you've noticed it. Welcome the fact that it's happened with kindness, and release it. Bring your awareness back to the ground, back to your body, supported by the ground, back to the breath, moving through your body. And when you notice your mind going off, distracted by a story in your mind, by a sound, by a sensation in the body, welcome that noticing and gently guide your mind back to your body, to your breath, to being here, now. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful day, have a beautiful week, and I will see you here tomorrow. Take care. Namaste.